about something. So cultural awareness is that we understand different cultures and that we also know about these different things we do in our life. So I would like you first to introduce yourself and then also list some global companies. Okay, good afternoon or good evening already, Lisa.
Okay. Good evening, teacher, and good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa. I'm from Đồng province, New Ho Chi Minh City. I'm 27 years old, and so happy to joining in this class.
I'm happy to hear that. Welcome to the class. And can you list some companies that operate internationally, global companies?
Global company. Some names company, right?
Yeah, like a company that's not only operating in one country, but in different countries. An international company such as Nokia or Samsung.
Uh, um, yes, company. Toshiba.
For example. Perfect. Yeah, thank you very much. And good
Toshiba.
evening, Zoom.
Hello, teacher. Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. My name is Dương. I 33 years old. I live in Hạ Long City, and now I'm a shareholder in a company about pearl in Hạ Long City, and you know Hạ Long Bay. I live near here.
Nice. Yes, of course, I've been there twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I know exactly about Halong Bay, Haiphong, and maybe Koto. Have you been to Koto Islands?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are many islands in here, and it's very beautiful and interesting.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing. I find it very beautiful over there. And also for you, Zoon, can you list some global companies?
Yes, some global companies are McDonald's, KFC, Toyota, Coca-Cola, Starbucks.
Yeah. Be careful a little bit with your S, huh? McDonald's and,
McDonald's,
and Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Zoom. And good evening, Ang.
Yes, good evening, teacher. My name I live in Haiphong City, near your city you live, and now I will tell a book. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Welcome. Yes, and
Yeah.
also for you, please list some global companies.
Yes, some global company I know the Walmart, Coca-Cola, um, Google, um, Google, and the company who is biggest is the organization is the Windows, Microsoft.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some good companies to name. Thank you very much. And good evening, Han.
Yeah, good evening, teacher and everybody. My name is Hạnh. I'm 33 years old. I'm working and living in Hanoi. And
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too tonight. And please list some global companies.
Yes, global company, for example, GM Motor and Mitsubishi, the Kentucky,
Perfect. Yeah. Good. Perfect. Good answer. Thank you very much. And good evening, Kevin.
Yes, my name is Kevin. I'm young yellow and I come from High City.
Welcome to the class, Kevin. And can you also name some internationals, some companies that operate globally?
Okay, Apple, maybe Microsoft.
Perfect. Apple or Microsoft. Absolutely right. Thank you very much. So students, in today's lesson, I will practice with you the vocabulary. We will define words as well as make sentences using the words. After that, we will continue to practice 2 idioms as well as a grammar structure. I'll explain this later on. And in the end of the lesson, you have the opportunity to discuss together about cultural awareness in business. And of course, I will help you with any grammar or pronunciation mistake. And also students, if you have any questions, or you want me to explain something, or you just want me to ask my personal opinion, just let me know, or raise your hand, and then I will happily answer your question. Another small point, unfortunately, I've been trying to change the settings of my webcam, students. It's a little bit dark and overcolored, but I cannot change it, so I hope it's okay that you can see me a little bit, and then I hope for the next class that everything will be better than the webcam for today. So let's start, and first I would like us to ask each other the following question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of working for a global company? Be aware, try to answer this question in 1 minute. We can answer this question for easily 30 minutes. So in the end of the lesson, we can discuss together. So I want you to ask each other this question and answer it in 1 minute. So Ang, you can ask Zung this question.
Yes. Hello, Miss Dung.
Hello, anh. Nice
Yes.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What are the advantages of working for a global companies?
I think working in a global company has some advantage like exciting atmosphere and many opportunities to go to abroad and have many chances to increase knowledge about different cultures and I think the one I like the most that I will be good at the communication with many people and get more experience about our job, our work. I think so.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
And please tell me about what are the disadvantages of working for a global company? What do you
Yes.
think? Yes.
Okay, I think thirdly, language barriers is easy lead to arguments. And now, for example, in the one country like Vietnamese, the ways of the persons who live in different areas, south and north, have the different ways to base money. In the north, they like spend money for the relax, but in the south, the people like save money. It is maybe a little difference, and it's about different about the cultures. It is the way it makes different about the environment. the ways to connection each other, and sometimes they can lead to misunderstood each other.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah,
I agree
very
with
good.
you.
Yes, so do I. Small detail, the question has a mistake. So what are the disadvantages? Should be an S behind there. And a small detail, did you talk about Vietnam, about the North and the South?
Yeah.
Isn't that the opposite around, that people in the North like to save money and people in the South like to spend more money to relax?
Yeah.
So remember, the North is here, Hanoi area, and the South is Ho Chi Minh area. I think
maybe it's opposite.
yes, yeah, that's my understanding of the Vietnamese culture.
Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, perfect. For the rest, good answers, ladies. Thank you. And then we go to Han and Kevin. So Han, can you ask the question to Kevin?
Yeah. Hello, Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah. So, could you talking about what are the advantages and the disadvantages of working for the global company?
Yeah, I think working in a company it is very important. We don't work in a company. I think we don't have money or salary.
Yeah, the first we're talking about the advantage. So could you give some opinion about the advantage when you working in a global company?
Maybe we can have more job opportunity.
Yes, I think so. And the guest higher salary or some new technology. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are the advantages in the global company? How are the communication manner?
I
Maybe
don't know any.
Yeah, that's okay. It's maybe a difficult question for you, Kevin, indeed. Han, what do you think? What are some disadvantages of working for a global company?
Yeah, regarding the advantage, I think the global company we can have more job opportunity, and we can easier to exchange the knowledge, exchange the technology, and we can make the relationship. It's been on the global, not on the local. It's the relationship, and the net is become more and more bigger. It's become bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, have more easier to do something more, to do something more easily.
Easily.
Yeah. So you have that adverb, and if you then put it, then we have to use the easily, not more easier, but more easily.
More easily. And get some more benefit because the market is very big.
Oh yes, that can be an advantage. You have a bigger market, so you can sell. You have more potential clients, but you also have more competitors. So it has both an advantage and a disadvantage. A smaller or bigger market. Good. Yeah. And then I would like to go to Lisa. So Lisa, what are the advantages and disadvantages of working for a global company?
Yes, according to me, I think apprentice. I will talk about apprentice first. I think if we work in a global company, we will get many chance for career with good opportunities, As maybe if we work in the global company, we will have a high salary and learn many soft skill from another person. We can improve many skills there, as we can working professional environment as so some global company software, as we can work under modern machines, I think. And for the disadvantage, in the global company, I think we must work under pressure and with big volume of work. And because we work with another person is different for the culture, so some situation we cannot understand clearly. So it will and in global company will have a highly competitive. I think that's all.
Good. Yeah, so we can have a nice word with misunderstanding or miscommunication. Yeah, due to the cultural differences. Yeah, very good. So we will discuss much more about this, students, in the end of the lesson. But let's first practice some vocabulary. And I like to use the following words for today's class. We have communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, and the last one, difference. So first, students, I would like you to read all 5 words, and after that choose one word to define and make a sentence using that word. And I like to start this one with Han.
Yes. Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, different.
Yeah, so unacceptable. So unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Good. Yeah. And which word do you like to define?
I will define the number 1. It's the communication.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Communication is the method of sending information, especially by telephone, by radio, or by internet.
Yes. In a way, that is what we call, with a plural noun, the S, communications. And that is sending information between people and places using phones, computers, and radio. Then we call that communications with an S. It's a small detail, but it is a different meaning from today. So you have communication is different from communications. So can you think about today's topic, culture? What will communication mean related to today's topic?
Yes, and for example about the communication. Communication skill is very important in the business.
Yes, that's good. So in a way we can say the act of communicating with people, and that is that we share information by using language, for example. Yeah, very good. All right, and then we go to Kevin.
Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, difference.
Yeah, and which word do you like to define?
I define the word breakdown, meaning that something it is kind of coming down, it's broken.
Yeah, that's a better way, huh? So when we talk about breakdown, then we have a failure. Something is not working. Yeah, good. And can you make for us a sentence using breakdown? Gavin? Can you make for us a sentence using breakdown?
The education of Vietnam is breakdown.
Oh, really? Interesting way to say that. All right, and then we go to Lisa.
Okay. Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable difference. I will do number 2, negotiation. I think negotiations means discussions and some talks with another person.
For which
As I will,
one more time, that's the discussion, huh? When we have
discussions and
that's different from negotiation. What is the purpose of the discussion?
discussions or talk with another person.
Yeah, most of the time we can say that, but we like to add something. We want to find an agreement most of the time in a negotiation, huh? We want to find a deal.
Agreement. Yes.
So you're right, the discussions themselves, we can call them negotiation, but the discussion themselves are focused on the process of discussing something with someone in order to reach an agreement with them.
Okay. Yes, I'm clear. So I will make a sentence. We are undergoing negotiations for new products.
Yeah, for example. Good. Yeah, and then we go to Zoom.
Yes. Communication, negotiation, breakdown, unacceptable, difference.
Yes, remember, negotiations. Yeah.
Negotiation. And I choose unacceptable. It mean can't agree to anything.
Yeah, because it is too bad to be accepted, huh? So it's not like that we have an argument and something is not, we cannot accept. Something unacceptable is that it's too bad. It's unacceptable. No, we cannot do that. It's too bad.
And my sentence is China has many unacceptable conditions about South China Sea.
Excellent. Interesting point. Yeah, that's definitely a conflict still going on in the East Sea. Perfect. Yeah. Nicely said. And then we go to Ang.
Yes, communications, negotiations, breakdowns, unacceptable, different. I think I will choose the last word, either different, either not the same, not similar.
Yeah, indeed, you can say that. Remember, with an S ending sound. So a little bit stronger, Difference.
Difference.
Yeah, perfect. Because if you pronounce it as the T ending sound, then we have the adjective, different. So be a little bit careful with that in your pronunciation. For the rest, I can agree that we are not the same. We have a difference.
Difference, not the same, not similar.
Yeah.
And I met, yes, different about the thinking make the barrier between the generation gap.
Excellent. Yeah, that's indeed a difference in thinking. A difference in thinking creates a generation gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Perfect, students. That went really well. Let me ask you, do we have any questions about the vocabulary? Stand on the words? Good. Okay, then we will continue towards our idioms for today. And first we will practice run a tight ship. This is a very old idiom. 200, 300, 400 years ago in England, many people went by boat, by ship, to the other side of the world. And you had a captain, and the captain is the boss on the boat. And this person is really organizing things in a very efficient way, but that's more important, controlling other people very closely. There's really a disciplined organization on the boat. That was how it used to be. Today we can use it in all kinds of ways. Run a tight ship. The other one, the big picture, that means that we look at what we want to do as a whole, the whole situation. For example, you should forget the details and take a look at the big picture. So students, I would like you to choose one of the two idioms and make a sentence. And let's start with Kevin.
They are running a tight ship before they recognize something.
Interesting. Yeah, and then we go to Lisa.
I chose run a tight ship. Our company so professional. It was run a tight with the staff.
Perfect. Good one. Yeah, absolutely good sentence. And then we go to Ang. Ang?
Yeah. Because you call my name not correct, so I don't know you call me.
How can you say your name? What do I say wrong? So Ang?
Ang.
Ang. Like that.
It's more smooth. It's more smooth. Yeah.
Do I
more
say
soft.
like Ang?
Ang.
Is that correct
Ang.
or Ang?
You can say Ang. It's like the word N. Ang.
Ang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I choose the second idiom. Because of the big pictures he told with me, it makes me more motivated.
Perfect. Yeah, very good, Anne. Perfect. And then we go to Han.
Yes. When we make this decision, unfortunately, we have not seen a big picture.
Good. Perfect. Nicely said. All right, then we will continue towards our grammar structure for today. And we will make the following sentence. We have it is, and then an adjective. So we really focus on the meaning of the adjective. It is difficult. It is important. It is polite too. And we really focus on the meaning of the adjective. And the adjective is saying something about what we do. So it is difficult to avoid. It is difficult to avoid miscommunication in business. So we have three options on the slide. Feel free to use them or come up with your own idea. But I would like you to make a sentence using the given structure. And let's start with Lisa.
I do the picture too. I will make a sentence with the care about sexual orientation. It's hard to care. It's hard to care about sexual orientations in global company. It's hard to care about. Yes.
Yes. Interesting way to say that. Yeah, I think that's indeed a very important matter, that we should not really focus on that per se at work. We should avoid these sexual orientations at work. I think.
Okay, thank you.
So It is hard to care, or it is essential to respect the different genders at work, for example, the different sex at work. Yeah, good.
Yes.
And then we go to Anne.
Yes, difficult about thinking, language controls. It's easy to make an argument.
Correct. Yeah. And then we go to Han.
Yes, it is easier. It is easier to debate other culture.
I like that. You can also change that adjective into a comparison mode, huh? That you can say it is easier. Yeah, that's nice to do that as well. Good. And then Kevin.
It's respect for other culture before they find something interesting.
I couldn't hear that clearly, Kevin. Can you say that one more time, please?
There is some respect other culture from almost every people.
Yeah, for example. All right, so let's continue towards our discussion for today. Cultural awareness is hugely important to our increasingly international and global communities. Businesses, both large and small, are increasingly working within a global market and with multicultural teams. The ability to communicate openly with other cultures is vastly important to create a successful business with an open and welcoming culture and attitude. So I would like you to discuss the importance of cultural awareness in business. And I like to start with Anne and Han.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Mr. Han.
Yeah, hello, Miss Anh. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Excuse me, I want to ask you, have you ever worked in the global companies?
Yeah, I have ever worked in the global company.
Yes, so I think you will have a little experience to work in global companies. And how do you think about the importance of cultural awareness in business?
Yes. In global company, I think the important thing we should understand the manner of other. It means the manner of the other country, and also the way to do the work, and the consider how the other consider. So we can discussion, we can communication to make the best way to cooperation.
Yeah, to find the suitable solutions.
Yeah. And also on the global company have so many ideas. It means the different idea. So we have to manage which is the best, which is good idea, and which is not good idea. And we can spread it, and after that discussion and give us the best way.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Anh?
Yes, I think it is difficult to advise arguments or advise misunderstand each other in the global companies because of the language barriers and the difference about the cultures, about the style, about the way to work. If we don't know about, if we don't have any solution to deal with it, maybe the relationship can break down. it's unacceptable to reach the effectively can reach the agreement, and we wouldn't work effective. So I think find the solution to deal is very important. Yeah,
So
I think that's all.
is the most important, the only one, do you think?
I think besides that, there are many things is so important, but maybe it's the most. Maybe it's, yeah.
So what is the most interesting on the Grabber company?
Yes, working in the global company, there are many interesting things, but the most important, as you can access to the another company, another countries, and you can practice another language with each other, and besides that, you have a chance to go abroad.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Nicely explained. And then we go to Kevin and we go to Lisa.
Yeah, so
Okay, hello Kevin, I'm Lisa. Nice to talk with you.
I should talk with you too.
Okay, I think your voice not clear, so sometimes I cannot hear clearly from you. Hello? Okay, so yeah, okay. So what do you think the cultural awareness is in Vietnam nowadays? Hello, Kevin.
Yeah, I think we can plan this business transition well by come to company and trying to find something.
So what do you think if your work so what do you think if now you work in the global company, you like it or not?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it. Why? Can you give me some reasons for yes? What else?
And I can get a lot of things from that, and I can have more knowledge working.
Okay.
Try to speak a little bit louder, Kevin. A little bit louder. What do you think, Lisa? What can be what is the importance of cultural awareness in business? What is your opinion, Lisa?
Hello. Hello. I think Kevin cannot hear clearly from my voice.
Yeah. So, Lisa, I ask you, what
Okay.
is the importance of cultural awareness in business?
I think cultural awareness so important in business because when we do anything, we can understand the cultural from another company, and then we can have a good transaction. We can have good transaction, and as if we misunderstood each other, maybe we can get down some business in the future, and when and if we can understand, we can write the relationship with another person, and your company can exist and develop for a long time. And we can make reputations in that market. I think.
Interesting way to explain that. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that for me, if I would answer this question myself, like if we do business with people from another culture, that means that we can have a lot of miscommunications and even have deals not coming true because we say something wrong, we do something wrong,
Yes.
or simply said, we think the person don't like us, but maybe he or she does. But it's the way of communicating that goes wrong. So that's one thing. Communication is important. Also, if you would travel to another country, I think the business partners will find it very good if you can show them that you understand their culture. Like they're probably more than you're not the only option they often have. So if you want to be successful, it's important to build a relationship besides making deals as well. And if you can show your business partners that you understand or you're willing to adapt a little bit, you don't have to change yourself, but you have to be a little bit different in how you behave. That can be a sign of respect to your business partners, and that can increase the likelihood, the chance that you will make a deal, that you will sign a good contract with the business partners in another country. And that will increase the success of your business. I think without cultural awareness you can have a business, but I think if you have a good cultural awareness you will have a higher chance of having a successful business. And that's what I think is quite important in the 21st century, that we are open to different cultures, that we welcome people from other cultures, and that we try to work together and learn from each other. Perfect. Okay, I think that for today, overall students, we had a very good discussion and performance. Looking at the pronunciation, I think that the focus point is the ending sounds of the words. Ending sounds are important in English. Ending sounds can be the difference between a noun and an adjective. As an example for today, the noun is confidence. And then the other one is the confident. Confident. That's an adjective. It can be the difference between a singular and plural noun. For example, one advantage. One advantage. Two advantages. Advantages. Also, it can create incorrect words. So for example, be careful that we don't say to peoples, for example, because people is already plural. So you have to say like that. These are just a few examples of the importance of ending sounds. So that's something that we have to be a little bit careful with. And for today, especially the letter S. So focus on pronouncing the letter S in noun, in the noun, for example. In the noun, for example, you can say confidence, as an example, or you can say in the plural noun. So that we can say, for example, disadvantages. Disadvantages. That's something for today that we really have to focus on. For the rest, I think that practicing the vocabulary for today went really, really well. No problems there. The small detail on the pronunciation is number 2, that you have to not say negotiation, the TT, but the letters T are sh. So negotiation. So not negotiation, but negotiation. That's a small detail to be careful with on the pronunciation. For the rest, I think that also using these words in sentences as well as in our grammar, or I mean in our conversation slide, went really well. Also discussing about today's topic is a good thing. So maybe some extra vocabulary on today. Why do we talk about cultural differences? Another good plural noun, differences. Well, simply said, we have customs and we have beliefs. So let me ask you one more time, students. Do you want me to explain more about these two words? Do we understand customs and beliefs? Are those words clear, students? It's awkwardly silent. No, it's not clear. And so a custom is that something we do, our behavior, and we've been doing this for a very long period of time. For example, when you celebrate Tet holiday, one of the customs is that we go to the pagoda and pray, that we have in our house the little altar, and that we offer food, drinks, lucky money, cigarettes, all kinds of things you name. We offer that to our ancestors, to respect, to pay respects to our family members that died. This is a custom in Vietnam. Beliefs are a little bit stronger, that we believe that we will be more lucky if we do this, that people will protect us. For example, this month is the month of the ghosts in Vietnam. Right, students?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, as a question. Yeah, ghosts. So this month, I'm not sure, I don't know the Vietnamese name, but it's the month of the ghosts. That means that the ghosts are more active. So, a question. Would you open a business in this month? Students?
No. Absolutely no.
No, that's a belief. That's a belief. And
Yeah.
would you get married in this month?
Maybe no. Also no. Maybe it's
Yes.
also no.
Yeah. So these things are different in the world. Some people believe this, some people don't. That's cultural differences. So that's the point for today. So that's the beauty of our cultures. I find it very interesting, because otherwise life would be so boring if everything is the same. But this leads to misunderstanding and miscommunication. This leads to miscommunication and misunderstanding, and that can lead to problems in doing business. So that's the very important matter of cultural awareness. So if you have the knowledge and the understanding of this, that is what we call cultural awareness. And that's cultural awareness, that you understand this, that you know about these different customs and beliefs in other cultures. If you have this awareness, you will have more opportunities to make a good deal, or to start or to improve your business. Yes? That's a little bit how I would summarize today's vocabulary. And
Yeah.
the rest, I think that looking at our grammar, good job. I've been listening to the use of different tenses, and the pronunciation of ending sounds in combination with the tenses. And I simply want to say good job on that. No problems there. So in today's lesson, we talked about the vocabulary related to cultural awareness in business. We had our 2 idioms, run a tight ship and the big picture, as well as the grammar structure, it is to do something. And then we discussed about cultural awareness in business. So for today, we practiced quite some words. I think that the more important thing is for today cultural awareness, customs, and beliefs. If you understand that, then we do very well after today. And especially for today, I think that not only for all of you, focus on ending sounds. Yes? But I'll help you in future classes to improve your pronunciation and to make you aware of some common mistakes you make. But that will do in future classes. I also have some homework, so maybe on this Friday evening or in the weekend, have a look at the phrasal verbs at the office, business vocabulary, and making polite offers in a business lunch. So, for today, students, I want to say thank you very much for joining this class. And also, I hope you're going to have a wonderful Friday evening with your family or friends, and that you can enjoy your weekend.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you then.
See you next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.